The benefits of the yard management system, it's like 100% better, leaps and bounds, than the old system. We used to have a radio, and it was pretty difficult to communicate.
Before we used to have to listen and write it all on a piece of paper. We had the clipboard, and it was a mess. We had a clipboard, piece of paper. We had to pay attention to all the doors, P&Rs called off, empties called off, make sure the numbers are accurate. Then we got to call Central and ask for a go back.
Sometimes people could call off numbers and not enunciate or speak loud enough, and you'd pull off a wrong trailer and someone can get really injured, and that's not what you want here at FedEx.
With YMS, this shows every single door, every single trailer that's in the yard.
Once we sign on, we type in our screen name and then our password, then it boots up. And then we have to then it asks us what switcher we want, what switcher we're driving, we type that in. Then it goes into, then it asks us where our switcher is located, then we gotta punch that in. Once everything's done, it starts generating moves.
So when the switchers do clock in, they can get right to work and not have to listen to the radio or figure out what needs to be done. Everything is already in the system, and they get it move by move, so there's no confusion.
This system, it just tells you where you gotta go, and you know someone's already doing it for doing the move. Like say if an empty gets called off and you got to go back, you already know someone's already pulling off the empty by the time you get there, whereas before the empty might still be on the door because nobody pulled it off for you.
I know what every switcher is doing at all times. I can even customize their task list to say, I want this specific switcher to set up the unload 1 and 2, or I want him to pull empties, or I want him to do whatever, anything. It gives a lot more visual, if you will, so I know exactly what's going on and who's doing what. So I don't have to ask questions, I can already see what's going on. I click move to outbound, and that takes the trailer off the door, and it'll automatically generate a move to bring an empty back to it, so the switchers know, okay, 614 just needs the empty put up to it. We have a lot of stuff we're responsible for when you're up here. I was reluctant, a little hesitant, overwhelmed, like I said, but it all turned out for the better because now, you know, a couple months later, it's fluid and we haven't had any issues because everything is on the screen, so it's made things easier that way.